As the royal family of Demacia for centuries, members of the Lightshield line have spent their lives waging war against any who oppose Demacian ethics. It is said that every Lightshield is born with anti-Noxian sentiment in his blood. Jarvan IV is no exception, even though he is the first Lightshield born to the age of League of Legends. As his forefathers had before him, he led Demacian troops into bloody engagements with Noxian forces, and on many occasions has he bled alongside wounded allies and fallen comrades. In his most crushing defeat, he was outmaneuvered and captured by a Noxian battalion under the command of Jericho Swain. This mistake nearly cost him his life at the hands of Urgon, but he was rescued by the Dauntless Vanguard, an elite Demacian strike force led by Jarvan's childhood companion, Jarvan. Those close to him believed that his capture had changed him. Xin Zhao was quoted as saying, "His eyes never seemed to look at you, only through you to something he could not look away from." One day, without warning, Jarvan IV handpicked a squad of Demacian soldiers and left Demacia, vowing to find atonement. He began by tracking and hunting the most dangerous beasts and bandits he could find in North Valoran, but he soon tired of such prey. Seeking something that only he understood, he ventured south of the Great Barrier. He wasn't heard from again for nearly 2 years. After many had assumed the worst, he returned to glorious fanfare on the streets of Demacia. His Demacian plates were adorned with the bones and scales of creatures unknown. His eyes bore the wisdom of someone twice his age. Of 12 soldiers who had departed with him, only 2 returned, in a tone as cold and steady as steel. He swore to bring the enemies of Demacia to their knees. There's only one truth, and you will find it at the point of my lance. The last words of Jarvan IV has failed execution. Though the moon is high in night sky, and the horizon blazes with the light of 1,000 lanterns, ancient evil beckons from the darkness. Enemies from across the ages are skulking into the gloom, but justice of Demacia is eternal. Let the battle begin. Warring Kingdoms, Jarvan IV.